Stadium in Tampa Bay. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Reed. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Go, whoa, whoa.
Goff taking it right to the air. Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
180.
Goff on 1st and 10. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Wait.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Catch is made in close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Johnson with a return here. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Alert! Keys! Regular. Real. Pistol. Up, watch out!
Coming out, throwing is Baker. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Quickly into the hands of Evans. He crosses the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. I'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
He rolls to his right. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
180. Hey, alert 33. Alert, 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 alert. Kings.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11.
Real. 180. Dot.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco. Ready.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he has this to the opposing 35. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
We're good. Two for one.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Downfield, this fine St. Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Call it 4 yards from there, partner, and still some ground ahead. 2nd and goal coming up.
Value 3.
Goff to the air now. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Gibbs. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. They're going to try and throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're there to send him out of bounds. But Brock, the damage has been done as he gets him up past the 20. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Scott!
Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
That's another Buccaneers. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Mayfield to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Down the field. Evans has it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12.
Let's go!
And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. Forced out to his right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Alert, alert! What's that?
This is Irving on second. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down. Working quickly here.
Was taken down by Kirby Joseph. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, alert 33! What's that?
Third and short, Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Line 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, let's go.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Now, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. To put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Goff. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with third and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And he's tackled for a short gain. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. Man in motion out of the slot. Driving across the 15-yard line. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Mayfield now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 31 yards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
And a first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry! Real, real, real. Run, run, run. What's on?
First down throw here, Mayfield. Into the hands of Cole. And this one doesn't go far.
Let's go!
Working quickly here.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Lions' 46-yard line.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, alert 33. Regular, Kings, Kings, Kings! Alert, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Gets 16 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. So first and 10 now from the 30. Baker throwing again. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Point it right. Real. Run.
From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Pistol. Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. Regular. King.
Throwing again is Baker. Chased out to his right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
King. 180. Up. Point it right. Real. Run. What's that?
Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
180.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Here we go. 17.
the shotgun. Gone. Big strike here to Williams. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. Now the PAT try coming up. So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Baker now. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
Complete to Kevin Bolt. 1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
20. Hurry. Up. Point it right. What's that?
1st and 10, here's Mayfield. Going all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. Kirby Joseph picks it.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Super. 20. Yes, sir. Yes. 12.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Tiger.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's gone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's
They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
We go tonight. 180. 4 down. 2 for 66. DC. Maverick. Louis.
Looking to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. high-scoring games. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
180!
They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This complete to Cole. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready. Back up.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. It got 2nd and 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Goff back to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Buccaneers 17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Johnson with a return here. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. This is a heater going deep. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Brian Branch has it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
5. 180. Shell. What's up?
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's trying to push the field. That's cut at the 25. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
180. What's up?
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threat.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. First and 10 from the 32.
Value 3. Horrible. Super 66. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Hold on.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Completed to his running back. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again.
42. Buccaneers 17.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bucks to the line. First and 10. Trying the right side. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 30-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
180. What's that?
Irving here from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He's brought down by
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
A less than ideal third and 8 here.
Hey, 180. What's that?
To the air on third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
First play's a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Off play action, Goff. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll send him over right. Goff now, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, alert 33. Real. What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Forced out to his right. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense to the line fast. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Set. 180. Pistol. Point it right. Kings. Done.
Baker throwing again. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense in the hurry up here.
Up. Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. What's up?
Mayfield to throw again. Caught quickly on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. What's up?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Regular. Pistol. What's that?
Third and long for him here. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it an 18-point game.
42. Buccaneers 24.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. Did the Bucs get to it in time? Yes, it's Buccaneer football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
What? Mine. 20.
Goff tosses it quickly out wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Lions about to move to 12-0 on the season. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert him. Point it right. 180. Hurry. Kings. Stop.
He's got it on the bootleg. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Real. Stop.
3rd and long, Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Alert.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Ibuka there to bring it in. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180. Regular.
Baker now off to play fake. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Hey, alert! What's that?
Throwing again is Baker. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
180! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Third down, here's Mayfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And forget the turnover, brother. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Kid, I know you've listened to me over the years praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. For this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Kings! Hurry, hurry! 180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings! Up! Real. What's that?
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. And dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alert! Pistol. Hurry! What?
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. So the Lions get the win on the road. And yet another challenge.